We are broadcasting from Sedona, Arizona, and we are in the beautiful home of Reverend Annie. And ever since our arrival, it has just been magical. It has absolutely been magical. And as you can see, I'm wearing a crown. We saw this amazing, amazing shop. I mean, I just, guess what? I have bought a bunch of these crowns for all of us because it was just so amazing. So I just want to show, look at our beautiful goddesses over here. We have Ildigo, and you see her beautiful crown. And we have, there goes Nancy, and there goes Annie with our crystal crowns. And we bought a bunch of them to bring to you guys if you want to have your crystal crown, because not only just for, anchoring light, of course, your regalness, that's what's coming in as we're coming into our own power, but for the names of God, to be able to wear these, to remember who we are and bring in those higher energies. So there's a couple of things as people are getting ready to come on board here. As you know, it is a lunar eclipse, And coming from Sedona, and all I just want to say you, the entire trip has been synchronistic. It most certainly, and this lunar eclipse is about a time for reflection, introspection, and self-care. And most certainly, when you do that and put your intention on to be able to take time out, whether you decide to take a bubble bath, whether you just lock yourself in the room or in the bathroom, as the case may be, okay, that you take a moment, for your own reflection. This is so important to do for all of us right now. And that introspection, and of course, the self-care, because there's a lot of healing is now available to us. And I wanted to talk a moment on that. I'll repeat it again as people get on. But so healing in general in this age of miracles, and this is what we have to remember, that we are in the age of miracles. And so it's like you have to tap your consciousness to stay in that remembrance of who we are and that we are capable of great things, and we are part of something magnificent and very powerful and cosmic. And that now the veils are thinning and thinning and thinning. So we literally have antennas now that are making that connection more directly and more powerfully. All right. And so that introspection, that reflection, to bring up the stuff that needs to be brought up to address it and to heal it, and to say, okay, finally, I could put this in a little package now with a little bow on top, and I can release it and going away, so we can go ahead and move on our journey. So as we progress, we get new inspiration, another level of healing, new inspiration, another level of healing. And that's what's happening for all of us right now. So remember, at this lunar eclipse, in whichever way you do it, take a moment for reflection, introspection, and self-care. And then you're going to have the divine synchronicities. And I just want to share with everybody that this entire trip has been divinely orchestrated. And again, the theme is for reflection, introspection, and self-care. And also I want to mention being able to manifest your heart's desires, putting that intention in. And it requires keeping that frequency at a certain vibration, because it's easy for it to go down. We all know that. So that is why we do whatever it is. I do the anchoring light, once a week for 18 years. I can't say I'm the most disciplined person, but at least I can do that. Okay, at least there's some other things I could do. We're doing the names of God now every other week, or whether you go to a service once a week, or you do the meditation once a week at home, or you do it every day, whatever your spiritual practice is, you stay on top of that to keep your vibration up, because the world energy is going to be the entropy. And one of the things that I know the Divine Mother told me, and I just want to share my story with this, Annie is a witness to it a couple of years ago, and it's not that long ago. I don't remember. It's 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't remember, but it's not that long ago. 3 years ago. Okay, 3 years ago, I came to Sedona and I went hiking up Cathedral Rock. Okay, and if you go with Annie, let me tell you, put your seatbelts on, okay? Because we cover a lot in a short period of time. But anyway, I was hiking up Cathedral, and I thought, I exercised and did my little walking and stuff. But at some point, it was like seemed impossible for me to reach this goal. And there was a rock right there. Sometimes I've told people this story, and I saw it was a slab. And I went ahead and I sat down on that slab. I just wanted to lie down on the slab. And then Annie and a friend of hers and a friend of mine too, named William, came over. And I said, no, you all go ahead. I'm going to stay on this rock and die right here. Because that's how I felt. I felt that bad. My body was screaming, but it was a lot of stuff that needed to be healed. It was the Epstein-Barr virus. It was many different things, generational stuff. It was all this culmination. And at that point, that was definitely, the dark work of the soul. In that moment, okay, the Divine Mother came to me, and I was actually wearing a poncho that had the Guadalupe in the front and the back that had gotten in Brisbane because it got cold, and I was wearing this. And what she said was, "You will have to fight for the centropy." It's not just going to say, okay, we're just going to say, you have to fight. That's what she said. So that meant I had to have the right mental attitude. And I told her, I said, I'll fight for it. I'll fight for the centropy. And that required a lot, okay, to get over the pain, to get over the inflammation. But then that was also the start of my healing journey. Medical medium came into my life. I attracted different things into that. I started to take a greater look at my diet. I'm saying, what am I doing? And I started this entire journey that each year, okay, I've come to Sedona and we're hiking, okay. I have improved year after year after year. So we went to Boynton, was it Boynton, which is a powerful vortex. We were there last year when we brought a group to Sedona. I know that Susan was there. We finally got up to this tree, and I didn't even make the connection this time I was going. Well, we got up to the tree, and that is where we sang the names of God and the Divine Mother, okay, what I call Mother Mary. She came, and there was a whole rainbow thing. We did a presentation. We explained all of this. It was miraculous. Well, this is where we went again yesterday, or is it the day before? I don't remember. Okay, is it yesterday? It's yesterday? It feels like 3 days have gone by, but it was actually yesterday or the day before. Yeah, we don't know time anymore. We just did it while we're here. That's what I'm gonna say. We did while we're here. And what I realized, because I didn't make the connections going back to the same place, that I improved my ability, because the last time I was on my hands and knees climbing up to that. And this time, just a couple of times to sit down, to kind of get up a hump. But the rest of the time, I had my sturdy walking sticks with me. And when I realized, I said, my God, how far I came from 3 years ago when I thought that was the end. I thought that was it. So what I'm saying and what I want to share with everybody, that transformation, transfiguration, and transcendence is real. It is an alchemy that we all have in what areas of our life that we are dealing with. And now, especially now, as we go into the reflection, introspection, and self-care, okay, those things that need to bubble up for you to say, well, what have I not been paying attention to? What is the universe trying to tell me? Okay, because remember, the universe is always going to work in your favor. That came in about 2 weeks ago, as clear as day. The universe works in your favor. And if you know that to be absolutely true, whatever perceived challenge is coming up for you, means that something for you to work through or to bring to your attention to take it to the next step. Why? Because the universe always works in your favor, in your favor. And a lot of times, this is the absolute time that reflection is necessary. I started thinking about a lot of different things, other things coming in, new perspectives, because I'm coming from a new level of perception than I did, like, say, even a year ago. So I wanted to share with you, how important, how wonderful it is, and we are in the age of miracles. We are. I have just seen so much and so many miraculous things. What I'd like to, um, uh, oh, powerful. I was knocked backwards with the energy. Yeah, I know. And Trina says beautiful queens, and yay, everybody. It's so wonderful to see everyone here. Now, um, what I also wanted to mention to everybody is a couple of weeks ago, this healing took place. Some of you know I was in a car accident. I'm fine. I'm perfect. Everything is good. But I was pretty banged up because this guy didn't even see me, smashed the SUV into me. My car was total. Anyway, fast forward, got a new car. All is good. Moving forward. The universe works in my favor, and had a profound healing right week afterwards through an anchoring light. Now, the anchoring light does accelerate your progress, on your path, and it does many layers of things. You always feel better afterwards, but this was another level. And then it was not just for myself, but somebody else said that they also had a profound healing. Last week, I asked everybody, said, hey, I'm not sure if there's a shift in the anchoring light that's providing these healing energies, or is it with that particular type of anchoring light? It's happened twice. So let's see. So I'm going to say, and would like to suggest to everybody that if there is a need of healing, or if there's somebody that you know that has a need for healing, why not let's put forth that intention, that healing take place, and healing on whichever level that it comes for you. And we will take it from there.